Hello Insiders! I'm very excited to share with you today the highlights of our September v77 release. Our September highlights have to do a lot with connections. For starters, we have created a new connections dashboard to help you easily set up and manage your connections, which in turn can be used to get referrals and warm introductions. Next, we've enhanced our list build results with connections. Build a list to find prospects to whom you are most connected to, then easily inspect these relationships in detail with preset filters in the People tab. And lastly, view your strongest connections first. When in the People tab, by default, executives will be sorted based on your strongest and most relevant connections. So what is the value of using InsideView connections? With InsideView, you can set up connections through people you know, reference customers, and affiliations such as your current employer, past employer, and even your alumni network. When you leverage your connections and those connections of your team, you significantly expand your connections network. In order to get to this point, you first have to set up your connections. And that's where the new Connections dashboard comes into play. With the Connections dashboard, each module contains a sum of the number of connections that you've set up. You can easily edit and add connections directly from this dashboard. For example, if I edit the people that I know and add more personal connections, I'll be taken to the existing connections setting page where I can import more connections. If I don't have any connections, such as in this case, I have 0 education connections entered, I can add them very easily and do it from this dashboard. The Connections dashboard also highlights the value that you get from setting up your connections. Through people I know, in this example, I connect to 10,000 companies and 21,000 people. I can go in and inspect all these people to whom my personal connections connect me to. What will happen when I click that link, it'll generate a list of results with connections preset to my personal connection type, and I can inspect the list of all these people to whom my personal connections connect me to. What you can do from this point is modify the list build criteria to narrow it down to find the exact person that you need. Next, we have made updates to the connection results that you see when you build a list. In this example, I see a connections column which indicates the number of connections I have to these particular companies. When I click through on this connection count, I will go directly to that company's People tab, and the filters below will be preset to the connection type that I selected to show me the people to whom I'm connected to at this company. This is very, very useful. Next, connection sort by relevance and strength is even better than before. By default, when I open the People tab of a company record, I will see a list of executives who work at this company. Let me give you an example. In this example here, I decide to make this person my personal connection. So I go in and I indicate her as a person that I know. When I refresh this page or go back into the same People tab, now this person remains and moves to the very top of my list because she is a personal connection. This is all by default and without having to select any connection filters at the bottom. This wraps up the highlights of our September release. For more information, please visit our new release page, send us an email, or attend a training course by clicking on this link. If you're more interested in learning about connections, we have a whole course dedicated to that. Course C is called Get Warm Introductions into Accounts. This will give you all the information you need to learn about connections. And lastly, of course, we welcome any suggestions that you have. And you can visit our InsideView community to send those to us. Thank you for watching.